For those of you who have been wondering where I've been for the last 12 months, I'm going to tell you about that in another video. But right now I want to introduce you to my new home. The Kia is gone. I picked myself up a 2006 Ford E150. I know I talked about wanting to get a small Class C RV, but I decided to go with something a little lower profile. And this is perfect for me. It's basic, what they call the standard value van. No bells, very few bells and whistles. Basic 4.6 liter V8, basic fuel injection, nothing complicated, no turbos, no flex fuel. Hell, I don't even have a remote. I mean, check this out. I have a regular turnkey kind of deal there. Look at that. I didn't want a remote. It's just basic for me, and it's going to be good. It's a fixer-upper, and I've already done some work on it. I'm not going to tell you specifically how much I've spent for each item, including the van, but I'll tell you right now, with all the work that I've done, I'm about $9,000 into it right now. I had some body work done on this side panel here. When I first got it, I guess they misjudged the corner and they scraped along this paneling here. It was really bad, and I had that done. I have to fix the bumper. The bumper's kind of tweaked out. I really don't like that bumper. It really annoys me. This is the bumper. Like I said, it was kind of tweaked out here, this dent here. I think what happened when he scraped along the side panel there, whatever he scraped across, he caught on to the edge of this bumper and it kind of yanked out a little bit. I suspect that because that happened to my father one time with an F-250 truck that he had. But yeah, that's just a theory. I'm not sure. But either way, I want to fix this bumper. This bumper really annoys me. But I want to wait until I get a little better backing in to space. Yeah, there's a couple of spots that is mine. This indentation that was here, this was here, but this here, that was a brick wall I backed into trying to. Yeah, it's a learning curve. Did I say learning curb? I mean curve. I guess that's how they say it. I don't know. Anyway, this is the driver's side here. Let me show you what I mean by just basic stuff. I mean, look at this. This is the extent of my power. My power locks and power windows. That's it. Real basic, real simple. The other side, the passenger side, the remote wasn't working, and I thought that it needed a new motor. And it wouldn't cost that much. You know, those reality shows, those flipping house reality shows, where they buy a house real cheap and the team goes in and does a little assessment of the house and work out a budget, and then they start building into the house and they find little surprises coming up that eat away at their budget. Yeah, that's kind of what happened here. What happened was the person who owned it before me put in an aftermarket backup beeper. And he didn't know what the hell he was doing, and he ended up shorting out half the van. So I had to get the whole thing rewired, and it wasn't the motor that had to be replaced. It was a passenger van, and what I describe as a third world passenger van. Real crappy seats, crappy material. It had two crappy bench seats in the back that I removed, and I had the interior stripped down. I did have him put in a new headlining. We're going to get around to that and show you the back part of it right now. But eventually, I want to get this whole cab reupholstered. I want the dashboard to be fixed up a little bit, and we need covers for these. Yeah, just little cosmetic things that I know I don't have to have it done, but I want to have it done. I do want to put in swivel seats. So let's take a look inside here in the back. As you can see, like I said, I've had the whole thing stripped out. I had new headlining put in. This was, as I said, a passenger van. I'm kind of mad because I thought I wanted to buy a passenger van because I thought I'd have like kind of central air conditioning, but I thought the fan for the back part would be up in the headlining. but it wasn't. It's off to the side, and I'm losing like about 4.5 inches of space there, so I have to figure out something. I really don't want to tear it out because it's going to cost me too much money to tear it out. Like I said, at first I thought it would be up here in the headlining. That's why I had the headlining put in right away and stripped down the van, but another miscalculation. Anyway, this is my air mattress. It's a temporary air mattress. I like this one. This is kind of cool. It has a built-in pump, so I don't have to worry about losing the pump. I had an air mattress once before, and I lost the pump, and kind of sucks. And if you noticed before, yes, that is a Blue Eddy. This is the 2400 watt hour lithium power station. I love it. I plug in my air mattress because the problem with air mattresses, they're nice. The problem is they stretch. When you sit on them, they stretch out and expand, and the air molecules stretch out and expand. And after a few hours of laying down or sitting on the couch, it gets really like Jello, like you're sitting in a bowl of Jello. So what I do is I have it plugged in. I plug it into the Blue Yeti, and whenever it gets down, I just turn the switch and pump up the air and firm it up again. And like I said, that's only temporary. Eventually I'm going to be putting in a convertible bench that converts a bench couch that converts out into a bed. And here it is out from between my two seats, my Blue Yeti 2400 watt hour portable charging style power station. It's got a 1000 watt inverter, and it's got a cutoff rate of about 1200 watts. So I have to find things that are under 1000 watts. Right now it's great. I just use it to run a small lamp, 60 watt lamp, and power my computer. And like I said, my air mattress, I turn it on once in a while. I can't believe how many watts that uses to pump air into that mattress. But it is kind of cool because it has a front thing here that shows you just how much power you have. I got this thing, I've almost had it for a week now, and I charged, it came 3/4 full like it is now, and I charged it up and get that final bar in, and it's almost been a week, and I just lost the 5th bar the other day. So, but like I said, I've been running small things with it. I'm going to get a fan, and if I got the big one because I want to run heat. I want a space heater. I also want to find a heating plate. And here you see, this is for charging devices, USB port. You turn it on from there. And then in the back part, there's 2 AC power outlets. And where are they? There's the AC power outlets. And like I said, this weighs about 40 pounds. Like I said, I bought the bigger one because I want to run, I want to get a space heater, and I want to get like a heating plate to kind of cooking. And I'm going to be putting a sink here and a counter. And I want hot and cold running water. I want to get an electric water heater. I don't want to fuck with propane. I really don't want to mess with that. I'd rather go with electric. And so I got to find, I know I can find I've seen space heaters that are under 1000 watts. And but I have yet to find a water heater that's under 1000 watts. That might be a little tricky to find. I really don't want to build a coach battery and deal with all the wiring and everything. And I really don't want to go too much bigger than what I've got here. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I was going to work on my subfloor today. As you can see, I've got the plywood laid down, but I don't have it fixed. I needed to get some screws and some insulation. But the problem was I had to work this morning. And the morning is shot, and it's like about 1 o'clock now. And I wanted to make a video because I want to chronicle this build. Mattress is a little low. Let me pump it up a little bit here. That's good. Anyway, my biggest challenge is that I'm working out in the great outdoors. I have no home base outside of my shop, and I'll probably be doing a lot of the work on this van in the back parking lot of the shop, and probably in the parking lot of Home Depot here and there with the doors shut so no one sees what I'm doing. It's going to be a challenge. Yeah, I got some friends, and I use the term loosely, who I could probably use some space in their garage, but I'm not going to do it because I got assholes for friends. I'm probably going to need some help here and there with the van. So if there's any kind of, I'll give a shout, ask for advice. Well, that fan works nice. I bought this little fan. I just got this over at Walmart. Little oscillating fan. Now it's running. I've got this, and I've got this 60-watt light bulb, 60-watt light bulb, lamp, whatever you call the fucking thing. Yeah, I've suddenly started cursing. I'm sorry. And I got it all running on my power supply. What am I running here? What's it? I'm working on 48 watts right now between the fan, the lamp. The phone's not hooked up. Anyway, we'll see how it works. That is a nice fan, but it's an oscillating fan. Oscillating fans are kind of funny, because you only get a breeze for about 10 seconds, and after a while, you're oscillating with the fan, yeah. You get to the point to say, what's the point of these fucking oscillating fans? They just don't work right, All right, enough of that. Anyway, we're going to be chronicling the build. Like I said, my next day off, I'm going to work on the subfloor. We're going to put that in. We got to put that in first, and get some tiling in, and then we'll work on the bed and the kitchen and everything. One thing at a time. Anyway, that's about it for now. I want to thank you all for stopping by and tuning in, and we'll talk again.